Number 2 will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Ellison has to roam straight back, but he has it. Now to the plate, Juan Maldonado. He singled his last time up. Out in front of it, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Here it comes on 0-2. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Brian Ahn digs in here, having earned an RBI on a sac fly in his first plate appearance. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Number 2 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Number 2 steps in now.
Number 2.
Hard liner toward short. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will. Number 2 will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and he nonchalanted that one as it costs him and goes right by him. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. And the run is in to score from second. Rod Jitsi ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
One there.
He's out.
On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough.
And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Rodney Thayer will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. EK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, and they started this series off with a blowout in game 1, so you can maybe use that old tired phrase, firing on all cylinders right now, because they're getting contributions from everybody on the roster.
He's running towards second. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Number 2 stands in for the first time.
Leading off for the Cardinals, catcher, number 2.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. That misses 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. So now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
And a check swing here, but the back. Number 2 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Now batting, number 2.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Ponce giving chase. 2 gone. Number 2 steps in now.
Now batting, number 2.
Here's the first pitch to him. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
And it's quickly 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Number 2 will try and turn it around. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts thus far.
Yeah, he's definitely been scuffling so far in this one, and you've got to have a short memory in this sport, guys, or else games like this will eat at you for weeks.
Calling for it, Gore. 1 down. Rodney Thayer comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, he's in this game here trying to close this thing out, but he just made his job a little more difficult here in the 9th inning. This one gets away, and that will most certainly be scored as a wild pitch.
Number 2 will look to change his fortunes. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts thus far.
Yeah, he's just got to forget those other at-bats and try to get something to hit right here. Try and salvage something in the plate.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
And if he swung at that first one, no reason not to go up there again.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Thayer barehands it. Throw is low, and he can't get it to stick in the webbing. Dean Anna digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Yep, single.
Vince Adorno stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Called a strike as he pulled the bunt attempt back. 1-2.
Oof. What a time to call on that.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You got the go-ahead run in scoring position in this situation, and you come up with a huge strikeout.
Now to the plate, Rod Jitsi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen.
Roger Gutierrez will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Ball 4, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away. Bobby Jacobs will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Valentin looks up. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, if you're going to win a game with a final swing, you might as well do it in style. A walk-off grand slam. Boy, did he put an exclamation point on this game.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
He came up with, without question, the key at-bat in this one. So no surprise it was also the final pitch. Got a pitch he could handle and turned it around for the walk-off home run. Well, that's a great win.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vest. Springfield wins it 9-5. Good night, everybody. Minor League Baseball now on the show. Number 2 will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
1 ball,
1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. With a moment now, Marcos Veras stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off. Number 2 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Number 2.
Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. One-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Veras coming on. Trying to strike him out for the second time. To short, hit hard. Etlin is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Mike Etlin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Mike Etlin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Number 2 will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. 2 out with the man at first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.